It's the $5 Game Box, Episode 2. Status: no games. $40, but no games. The $5 Game Box. Let's start the show. Yay, 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 yay. Hunt games every day. Hello, once again, and welcome back to the $5 Game Box, episode number 2. If you aren't familiar with the $5 Game Box, or if you need a refresher, here's how it goes. Over the course of about the next year or so, we'll see how long it goes, I am going to attempt to build an awesome collection of video games. A curated collection of video games. No crap. I want the best in this box, overflowing this box, for an investment of only $5. The $5 Game Box. As you can see right now, though, there are 0 games in the $5 Game Box. However, on the last episode, we bought a Jungle Green Nintendo 64 for $5 that we resold for $40. So in our Game Funds wallet, we have $40. So that was a nice little return on the investment. However, cash is nice. Cash is always nice. But we're looking for a great collection of video games. Video games is what we want in this box. Cash is great, but we want some games. I want some games in here by the time we film a 3rd episode of the $5 Game Box. So, what we're going to do now that we have a little money is we're going to go game hunting. So let me go ahead and set this up. We had an absolutely gorgeous Saturday morning. An unseasonably warm mid-November morning here in southwest Montana. And I had made the decision that on Saturdays it would continue to be my game hunting day, even though there's not a lot of garage sales. Or any, really, in the winter. So I kind of made like a mental map of where all the thrift stores, pawn shops, things like that. And now I've got like a little lap. A lap around town, lap around the valley to hit these places on Saturday morning. At least Saturday morning. If I have time during the week, I will. But at least on Saturday, I will make the round. However, because of this unseasonably warm mid-November morning, there were a couple garage sales, which makes me happy. So let's go ahead and get into the GameCube and do a little game hunting. And let's see if we can turn the funds into some games and start building a game collection for only a $5 investment. Let's go to the footage. Back here again doing the $5 Game Box, some game hunting. I have the game hunting official funding wallet. It has, like last time, $40 in there from the sale of the Jungle Green N64. We have an unseasonably warm day for mid-November in southwest Montana. I'm actually wearing shorts with a big hoodie sweatshirt, so it's not warm, but it's warm enough. 50s, low 60s, sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, and there's actually a few garage sales today. In mid-November, it's unheard of in Montana to have a lot of garage sales. Not a lot, like 4 or 5 garage sales. We're going to hit them, then we're going to do our thrifting rounds. We have a little wiggle room right now in our gaming budget, but not enough to make a huge mistake. So we're going to go see if we can get anything and actually get some games in the $5 Game Box instead of just having funds for games. So if I find anything, I'll be back. If not, you'll probably never see this video because there won't be an episode. We'll see, guys. Holy crap. One garage sale. First garage sale. $25. This dirty can be cleaned up N64. Inside, I can't get it. Has the expansion pack. Just dusty, but looks in good condition. 2 controllers. I didn't even check the condition of those. Purple's good. They each have a rumble pack in them, it looks like. This one's... yeah, it's alright. There's fucking filthy. Look at the dust on my finger. In the system, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. PGA European Tour. Rocket. Pokemon Stadium. There's the regular jumper right there. World Is Not Enough. Knockout Kings. Banjo-Tooie. Lego Racers. Excite Bike 64. Madden. Blues Brothers 2000, awesome. Super Mario 64. Diddy Kong Racing. Donkey Kong 64. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Holy shit, $25. We have $15 left in the $5 game box funding wallet. We have a system to sell, controllers to sell, and an epic ton of awesome games to put in the $5 game box. Damn. We're gonna continue and go hit the other garage sales, even though I don't think I'm gonna hit a score this big. I'll go home, clean it up. Then later on this afternoon, we'll take it to the retro store, sell that system, refund the wallet, and we'll show off the $5 game box. Awesome. Check it out. Alright, let's put a little stamp on this second episode of the $5 game box. Here's our empty box. Started the day with $40 inside the $5 game box gaming wallet, and boy, did we score. These are the scores I dream about when I get in the car and go garage sailing. And the fact that it's mid-November, November 12th to be exact, and I'm in Bozeman, Montana, where there should be snow on the ground. The temp should probably be mid-30s to low 40s, and there were garage sales. And I stopped at a garage sale and got that N64 lot for $25. 25 bucks. The fact that that happened, this might be one of the best scores I've had this year. This is right up there with garage sale scores that I posted all summer long. So anyway, I come home, I've cleaned everything up. If you remember from the car, it was really dusty. Well, here it is. Here's the system. After the dust removed, clean N64. There it is with the expansion pack inside right there. I talked to the guy a little bit, and he said that, you know, it's just dusty. It's been in a closet or I don't know if it was in a closet, maybe in the garage. Years and years. I mean, if you remember the dust, you can kind of see it in the power button. The dust was, like, thick. It was very thick on this and the two controllers. I saved this from, like, the complete darkness of despair. So, alright, here's the controller. These controllers were caked in dust too, so I've cleaned them. Stick on the gray one is not too bad. And the other controller was an atomic purple controller. It looks like, no, it's good. That's not too bad. So, alright. Like we said, with the assumption of the $5 game boxes, we're not keeping systems. You'll have ways to play the games. So the system is an automatic sell to refund this. Now we could go, we probably have a little wiggle room because we have $15 left in right now in the funding wallet. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 from the 40 we had. We could get max value if we eBayed it, but I don't want to deal with it. That's shipping and all that. I kind of want to remain liquid and get as most money. So I think the system is going to the retro store maybe as soon as I'm done shooting this, and I'll take you with, and we'll film from the car with whatever money we get from the retro store. All right, let's go over the games. Let me take a swig of water and go over the games. All right. The lower priced ones first. Oh wait, I'm going to go through. This is a controller pack for one of the controllers. A memory card plus. The regular jumper pack. I'm surprised they kept that around after putting the expansion pack in. But jumper pack, so that's nice to have. I can probably pop that expansion pack and just put this in it to make sure I get full value when I do sell it, that the expansion pack is in there. And the transfer pack, the Game Boy transfer pack, you put Game Boy games in there. So those will go with the system. I don't know, they probably won't give me much for them, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll get the lower valued games out of the way first. But here's one I don't have in my permanent... a lot of these games I don't even have in my permanent collection. So, if the time comes that some of these need to be sold off, I may be selling them to myself, doing a little cross sale to make sure they don't leave my collection. This is one of them, Blues Brothers 2000. Now, I thought there was a Blues Brothers game that is a little rare and valuable, but it's not this one. I don't have this either. Excite Bike 64. Lego Racers. The World Is Not Enough. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. Madden 2000. And Knockout Kings 2000. So those are all the kind of whatever games. Here's some, all the, and look, I'll just use this as an example. There's no writing on any of them. These were all clean. There's some of them I had to, I mean, I wiped them all down because they were sitting in that dusty-ass box. But these are all just in really good shape carts. Really, really good shape. Diddy Kong Racing. A game I do not have in my permanent collection. Banjo-Tooie. Super Mario 64. Player's Choice. Player's Choice of Mario. Donkey Kong 64. A game, once again, I don't have in my collection, and about a $25 game. This game is worth the price I paid on the box. Rocket Robot on Wheels. Pokemon Stadium. And a game, believe it or not, worth about $20 to $25. PGA European Tour. We have that. That's awesome. Now, when I started this $5 game box is meant to be a curated collection, a well thought out collection of games. It's not like my collection, where I would take every game of these I don't own, like Knockout Kings or maybe even Madden, and just instantly throw them in my N64 collection. These games right here have no business in the $5 game box. We're not going for completeness, we're not going for this. And because of the very nature that we're self-funding, or we're not self-funding, but we're funding the game box by selling off or trading the games that we find, that the only money I'm putting into this is the initial $5 I used, and all other money comes from selling and reselling and hustling and all that. we have to make tough decisions sometimes. So, like for instance, and I've said this before, I have no particular love for Pokemon. I've never played it. I never really got into it. You know, I have played a little, but it's never been my thing. So, like Pokemon Stadium would be a very easy if I need funds. Right now, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to sell the system and the 2 controllers to fund whatever, and get whatever, and then fund it on top of the $15 we have. But these are the games right here that for right now are going in the game box. Here's one too, PGA European Tour. This, I don't know if it's fun, but it will provide funding should we need it. The Pokemon Stadium, the Rocket, Donkey Kong, Banjo-Tooie, Diddy Kong Racing, Super Mario 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games are going right there in the game box. And actually, I'm going to keep this Blues Brothers 2000, even though it's not rare or valuable by any stretch. I don't think he's definitely not going to give me a lot for the 2 sports games. Or the, you know, I'm going to keep Excite Bike. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 N64 games. 1, 2. I may be able to get common value. Do a 2 for 1. We'll see. I'll take these along with the system. Lego Racers. World is not enough. Should I keep the Tony Hawks for right now? Oh, Lord. If one of these was Pro Skater 3, I'd keep it because I'd actually go sell it immediately because it's very valuable. Not very valuable, like 20 bucks. You know, probably wouldn't hurt because another option, instead of taking this straight to the retro store and doing a quick flip and get some quick cash, would be to try to sell it on Craigslist with some games. So it might not be the worst idea to keep some Schnickel Fritz around just in case. Let's keep the 2 Tony Hawks. We'll keep the 2 Tony Hawks right there. Lego Racers, World is Not Enough, Madden, and... Alright, so we'll take the 4 games, the system, 2 controllers, jumper pack, controller pack, memory card, and the transfer pack. We're going to take that to the retro store, get some more fundage to go on top of the 15 bucks that's in the $5 game box funding wallet, and we'll see where that goes. I will see you next from the car after I've been to the retro store. I don't film in the retro store because it's a really small space, and second, the guy who runs it, me and him like to talk. There are times I'll go in there and then 2.5 hours later I bought one game and we've shot the shit about the state of gaming currently, retro gaming, this game. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, this will be the shot of the $5 game box. $5. $5, and to be honest with you, I started this yesterday. The 11th was the day I took the trip to Wilsaw, Montana, and bought the $5 Jungle Green N64 and controller, which I then quick flipped for $40. And then today I went garage sailing, and the first thing I did, or found, was this $25 N64 lot. And we're going to keep the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 N64 games. And so, got 11 games, and then we'll see what we get for the N64 and the 4 games coming up in the car about as soon as I press this button on my phone. Alright, we are back in the GameCube, and we're leaving the retro store right there called Snow Day. I'm actually going to drive a little ways, and I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. You got an extreme close-up of my fat ass, yes! Actually, it's probably a good thing it wasn't my ass. And like I said before, we chit-chatted about stuff. Then a bunch of customers came in, so I took my money and ran. I'll show you here in just a second. I'm gonna pull over here and park. He offered 57 credit or 45 cash, and it really hurts me not to take the credit when it's that much more significant. But we're in the business of staying liquid. Here's 40. Got all small bills. 20. 30. 5. 40. 1. Shit. 1. 2. 3. 4. Almost grabbed both of them. 5. $45. Plus the 15 that's in there. We are now at $60. $60 in the $5 Game Fund wallet. There it is. And we added, what was the count? 10, 11 N64 games. And as I've said before, the N64 for me is not really a nostalgia console. I've said before that the N64 was kind of a WCW Revenge, WWF No Mercy machine. So I consider those games relatively liquid, especially the Pokemon Stadium, especially the PGA European Tour. Those probably have more value monetarily than they do in my game collection. So, but we're $60 cash. We have 11, I think, N64 games. What a start. It's been just over 24 hours. About 27 hours. So just a little over a day since I made the drive over to Wilsaw and bought the $5 Jungle Greed N64 that had a glitch that didn't work. Well, it worked. I got the $40 cash yesterday from the retro store and then turned it into that $25 N64 lot you saw earlier. Now we have $60 cash in the funding wallet, and we have games in the $5 game box. What a start. What a start to the $5 game box video game collection. I don't anticipate it's going to be like this. I kind of anticipated this period of where we're starting to be kind of a slog because garage sales aren't really happening. But I was kind of hoping with some hustle, with a little hard work, we'd have some decent games, and once garage sale season hit, we'd have enough funds to start getting lots like we found today with that N64 lot. But we lucked out a day after starting it. Who knew? So as it stands right now, in the slow period for retro video game collecting here in Montana because of the lack of garage sales and things like that, we are relatively cash rich in the funding wallet. We are game rich with some really good N64 titles and games that it's not going to break our heart to have to go resell should we need additional funding. What else can we say? We have some leeway to do some game hunting. We have some leeway to maybe buy some games at not dirt cheap prices. If I find like an NES game for 10 that's worth 20, I don't have to pass on it because I'm not getting it for 2. Things like that. We are in a good spot. And all we've done is put in a little time, a little effort. We had some luck, although we made our own luck. And we only invested $5. It's the $5 game box, episode 2. And this is where we are already. That's pretty awesome. So I will see you next time on the $5 game box.